Topic number one today. Brian Ralph got a new deal, and so did House attorneys. House attorneys have reached a deal with the power conferences and NCAA officials that will alter the College Sports Commission relating to how NIL collectives can pay athletes. This is per reporting from Ross Dellinger and On3NIL on Twitter. That's a lot of mumbo jumbo to me. That's a lot of legalese, Cart. I'm not a lawyer. In fact, I'm stupid. As many people would tell you, we are not smart enough to understand what's happening there. But thank God that's why we have Pete Nakos, who quote tweeted this and said, "What does this mean? It means your local NIL collective can still get dollars to top athletes and recruits. Revenue share will have a salary cap, but nothing is slowing down a school from building out a $35 million roster." There's been all this talk that after this year, the playing field is going to be leveled a little bit. Any school in the country will have to have a defined salary for their basketball program. And most schools are coming in around $3 million based on the $20 million pool they can pull from. Well, this changes everything, Cart. We went from the Wild West back to the Wild West. Your thoughts on all of this?
Yeah, so I don't really understand where we're supposed to fall on this. So is it getting regulated or is it not? Or who are the smart people I need to ask about this?
I know some smart people you could ask that could explain this perfectly for you. Yeah.
Because I don't get it. Is it
Yeah.
regulated or is the revenue share being regulated with just basically whatever the athletic departments provide? But if you want a collective can completely unbalance the playing field that people think is not balanced because of revenue share.
I just think, look, like, I guess this decision or the deal that's been reached aside, this is my interpretation of the overall landscape of all of this right now. Um, we've already done this, right? We've already done the thing where we greenlit paying players and it was unregulated, right? So I think it's really, really difficult to go from like completely unregulated players can make money into like, nope, there's restrictions. Like you've got donors at the biggest schools that want to spend $10 million a year.
Mhm.
If they want to spend that money in a free market, like how can you retroactively be like, no, no more of that? You got to do that for a year and now you don't get to. So I feel like it was a little naive to ever think that this would land in a spot where there's a true salary cap and each school's publicizing how much money they're spending. I still think the revenue sharing thing will have a good effect in some places because it's going to make sure that players get paid across multiple sports and just put a little more structure in place. But no, I feel like there was never going to be a way once we greenlit the idea of rich people being able to spend money on players, we were never going to be able to stop that from happening in the future. And this backs that up. This video is brought to you by NBA 2K Labs or maybe college football labs because the people behind 2K Labs have just built something awesome. CFBLabs.com has everything you need to play college football 26 even better. Cart, you've been playing the game, right?
I have been, but I'm behind the eight ball, Gregory. There's a lot of people out there who got a little bit of edge on me, but the good folks over at 2K Labs got me covered. They got the playbooks I need, the plays, the head-to-head coaches, knowing some teams. Obviously, way too many college football teams. I need the inside edge here, and they got all different types of things to help me get that edge.
Yeah, I jumped in and started playing Road to Glory over the weekend, and I ended up like a two-star recruit that did not get one snap in season one because I chose the wrong school with the wrong roster that was way too loaded. Had I known that CFBLabs.com exists, I would have made a much more wise decision in my Road to Glory mode. They've got teams, playbooks, coaches, team comparison tools. You can literally see every single play in the game, every player in the game, their rating, what they're good at, all in one consolidated place online to help you make the right choices and win more games in college football 26. CFBLabs.com. Go check it out.
You know what else this backs up?
What?
Izzo's right.
Why?
It's going up next year.
What's going up?
The Michigan State collective is going to provide more money. The roster is going to be more money, even with revenue share. Did he
Why?
say that? Didn't he say that?
Well, yeah, but this isn't about the collective. This is about like NIL people can continue just spending money,
Oh, okay. Never mind.
which
Time
is
is
what
over then,
Izzo's
right?
not doing right now. Michigan State's not getting hit. So this is a bad development for Michigan State basketball based on what Izzo has fed people.
Damn it. I thought this was going to be good.
No, this means Kentucky can go back to another $20 million roster. Michigan, Larry Ellison can give $11 million to Yaxel again.
If Ishbia wanted, he could give a lot of money to somebody.
Yeah, but that's been true already. And your
Oh,
roster's $3.5 million.
yeah, understood. You all know what really is going to come of this. Like revenue share is fake, just like all salary caps are fake. And even if this wasn't a thing, you know what would be the outcome?
What's that?
They go back to exactly what they were doing before. These players have been making money long before this was a thing.
This is true.
So, like, I'm glad that they're able to instill these things to make certain people feel all warm and fuzzy inside. But the game's the game, and the game will always be the game.
Do you think anyone ever will spend $35 million on a basketball team?
Yes.
What do you think the highest it'll ever max out at in college is?
Let's see. I would say actually 35 might be a lot. I'm thinking like a world where your five starters make, let's say 5 million. I guess that'll give you 25 million. Does the rest of the roster make that
Woo!
much?
I'd love to see someone do that.
You might see it. It
I
could
feel
be
like it's
done.
got to be the Mormons. I feel like we need the Church of the Latter-day Saints to come through for us here.
You can't spell Latter-day Saints without revenue.
Yeah, I guess this is true. Well, I don't know. I get more of the same, which honestly, as a Michigan fan and other program, I love this. Like I want the Wild West to get wilder.
I do too. I do too because I want all this money to be spent and I want to see what comes of all that money spent.
Yeah, I agree that it's fun watching people make money for not doing much. I like that.
That's my favorite business model.